Hello everyone and welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise. In the last episode, we beat the Titans in another thriller by 4 points. In another universe, this Denver Broncos team is very easily 0-2. Today, we face off against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are 1-1 to start the season after beating the Vikings 35-28 in week 1 and then losing to the Colts 21-24 last week, and they'll face off against us this week, of course. The Ravens are one of the best teams on paper in the entire league right now, so this should be a tough battle. Let's get into this week. We've got the first mock draft available. I haven't even really looked at any of the players just yet because I'm a little too focused on this season, but feel free to pause and see who your favorite team is picking. And I didn't even see us, which that's correct. We actually do not have a first round, second round, or third round pick this season. So we may have to consider that once we get to the trade deadline and make some trades to get some better picks, but we shall see. We also had Dennis Colbert win a weekly award last week, 309 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 carries for 20 rushing yards, had one heck of a day, despite really, I think, struggling for a good chunk of the game against the Titans. We can also officially see what players are ready to negotiate. Zach Allen is a big one, Nick Bonito is a big one, Damari Mathis is a big one. We have a lot of big re-signings this season. And then this is one I don't believe I've seen before, a tandem breakout on offense. Let's take a look at this. Chester Truman took our last game over, couldn't be stopped. Are you ready to see me go off like that today? Challenge or praise? I'm gonna praise him. You have the potential and talent to take over a game just like that. Just a matter of being on top of your game for all 4 quarters. I guess it's time to put on a show then. You call my number and you won't regret it. I'm ready to have a huge day. I like it. The more guys we have making plays, the more it boosts the confidence of the entire offense and helps everyone contribute. I did say I kind of want this to be a breakout year for Marvin Mims. Chester Truman earned 2,500 XP, and if Marvin Mims gets 150 receiving yards against the Ravens, he'll get a dev trade upgrade? It doesn't even say. That's a lot of yards. I don't know if Marvin Mims has ever done that. Bonus goal touchdowns with Mims will give him bonus rewards if his goal is completed. Oh my, this is a tough challenge. I don't know if Marvin Mims has ever gotten 150. And then we also have to game plan against an elite QB. With Lamar Jackson being able to make plays with both his arm and his legs, it must be tough to devise a game plan to stop him. What's the biggest factor in shutting him down? I'm going to say limit passing. We're not known for our ability to stop the run. I don't anticipate being able to stop the run very well today against a really good Ravens team, but stopping the pass is something we have been good at for the first 2 seasons already. Beat the Ravens and hold them to less than 250 yards passing. Your entire defense will have +3 man and zone coverage this week. I'll also be setting the regional focus scouting just to kind of match what we already had. We'll set the focus scouting in the West to defensive end. The focus scouting in Central will be offensive tackle. The focus scouting in the Northeast will be defensive end, and the focus scouting in the Southeast will be offensive tackle. So with all that good stuff out of the way, we can get on to weekly strategy. And I said we were going to try to shut down the pass. Lamar Jackson is playing insane this season. He has the best short passer rating in the NFL. It looks like #1, but he also has an incredible deep passer rating, the 3rd best in the NFL right now. But I'm going to continue to defend the short pass. And then offensively, I think we just need to get the run game going, so I'm going to continue to run inside. Hoping for no injuries today. We are looking at the defense right now, scrolling down the list, and it looks like we should be good to go. And then offensively, no injuries to speak of so far, and we are good. Speaking of injuries, though, we will be without center Blaine Wynn for the next 3 games with a torn labrum. And we do finally have some players to upgrade. Chester Truman got a big bonus to his XP. He's already quite the player, but really it's all about route running and catching for him. I would love to get medium route running if we can. I'm going to keep dumping points into slot. 1 catch in traffic, 1 medium route running, and 2 short route running for Chester Truman. Brandon Gresham, our rookie fullback, got an upgrade as well. And in all honesty, I think it's just about getting him to be better at blocking. We don't use the fullback in a utility sense a lot of the time. So 3 awareness, 1 break tackle, 1 catching, 1 run block power. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this game against the Ravens. It's Monday Night Football here in Baltimore, so I brought out the fun jerseys. We're in the full orange with the ice-capped helmets, or the snow-capped helmets rather, and the Ravens are in the full purple unis. So it is orange on purple today, as we hope to extend our winning streak to 3 in a row. So the Broncos will start with the football today as we are underway here in week number 3. Jerry Perry back to return. Haven't seen a big return from him just yet, and we're not going to see it this time either. Down at the 21, and that is where Dennis Colbert will take over. He has led the team on 2 back-to-back game-winning drives in his first 2 starts. Important to note as well, Dennis Colbert yet to throw an interception. 7 touchdowns, no picks on the season for him. I don't expect that to stay the way it has because he has definitely had some turnover-worthy plays. 1st and 10 from the 21. First play is going to Javonte Williams. And Roquan there to help wrap up. It's a pickup of 4. So the goal would be to get Marvin Mims as involved as we possibly can, but I don't want that to be my primary focus. But on this occasion, we'll lob one downfield for him, and it is out of reach. A bad throw from Colbert. So on 3rd and 6 from the 25, Colbert back to pass. Pressure early. We get it to Mims, and he's going to have a first down. Good thing Colbert got that out quickly as there was a big blitz on the way. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 37. Spears in the backfield, and it'll be a handoff to him. Block was not held long enough. That's where we're missing the center Blaine Wynn. 2nd and 7 from the 40. Colbert back to pass again. Has Rashad Winters left side. Has good speed down the field and gets pushed out of bounds at the 37 in Raven territory. Moving right along are the Broncos. 1st and 10. Colbert back to pass. Has Chester Truman. And he's got a first down and some more pushed out of bounds by Hamilton at the 16, 1st and 10 for Denver. So make it 2nd and 10. Colbert will look to throw again. Has Chester Truman, but misses the throw. Knocked away. Another inaccurate throw from Colbert. Colbert not looking too good at the end of this drive. It's 3rd and 10. And we'll look to throw once more. Has Marvin Mims, makes the grab despite the bad throw, and has a touchdown for the Broncos. Getting Marvin Mims involved is the goal. He has to get all the way to 150 yards receiving, and at the moment, he's a lot less than that, but at least he has the touchdown. So if he does reach 150, he will have the bonus. But either way, Denver will take an early lead. So the Ravens will see their first drive down by 7. What can they do on 1st and 10? Lamar will hand it off to Dobbins, cuts it back, and then gets lit up. That's Khalil Mack on the tackle, a pickup of 3. By the way, we will be keeping an eye on Dante Wake today because if he disappoints again, he is going to lose that slot corner role. On 2nd and 7, they go to Mark Andrews. Actually, that is not Mark Andrews. I'm not certain who that is. It's Charlie Kohler is their tight end, and then they have Charles Street behind him. It looks like Mark Andrews is actually injured. Either way, a big first down for the Ravens. Out of the pistol this time. The wide receiver core looking a little different for the Ravens as Lamar Jackson breaks a tackle and goes down with another first down for the Ravens to the 49. In the pistol once again as Jackson takes the snap and keeps it, and this time Zach Allen's not letting him go anywhere. That's a loss of 4 for the Ravens. 2nd and 14 from the 45. Zach Allen now in the zone. That's Charlie Kohler on the reception. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down. A big 3rd down stop here for Denver if they can manage. Lamar throws right side. That's Zay Flowers, but he's short of the first. They're at the 42 in Denver territory. We'll see what they decide to do. They are going for it on 4th and 1. Dobbins in the backfield. They're out of the pistol again. Jackson takes the snap and is keeping it, and it looks like he failed to get the first down, actually. I thought he got it. Tyreek Stevenson made a play, and Denver will take over on downs. Tyreek Stevenson may have even saved a touchdown there. That was a huge lane for Lamar Jackson, but I thought he got the first. But the Denver offense takes over. No challenge flag to be seen. 1st and 10 from the 42. Tajay Spears in the backfield doesn't get very far. A pickup of 3. On 2nd and 7 from the 45, Colbert, play action, will look to throw. Trying to hit Rashad Winters, makes the grab through the contact. Gets to the 43. Colbert has been hot and cold to start today. 1st and 10 from the 43. We'll go to Javonte Williams. Good blocks down the field. An excellent block from Marvin Mims, but it wasn't held long enough. Williams to the 30, though. A big pickup for him. Make it 2nd and 10. Marvin Mims not even on the field. A big blitz here. And we'll go back across the body to Rashad Winters. What a throw from Dennis Colbert. A risky one, but it worked out. Rashad Winters has been maybe the favorite target of Dennis Colbert to start the season. We'll look to throw here. And trying to hit Marvin Mims, has it punched out, ball still in the air, eventually falls. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the 14 on 2nd down, it's a handoff. Javonte Williams up the gut, good running room, can't get the end zone though. Down at the 2 for the running back, Javonte Williams. 1st and goal, Denver. From the 2, Colbert back to pass. Has Winters, but not enough time to throw. Gets sacked. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. Rashad Winters was wide open on that play, but it did not work out. This time looking for Jerry Perry, and a bad throw from Dennis Colbert. The Ravens attempting to hold Denver to the field goal here, as Colbert will look to throw. Trying to find Chester Truman, but that looked like a miscommunication almost. Truman ran a bad route. Colbert with a bad throw. It's 4th and goal. We will settle for the Tanner Brown field goal attempt. That kick is up. It is good, and it is 10-0 for the Broncos. So the Ravens take back over. Their drive started well last time, but got stopped around midfield. We'll see what they can do this time as Dobbins on the carry. No gain. Make it 2nd and 10 from the 25. As Lamar out of the pistol. Will look to throw. Running out of time. Zach Allen's there. Baron Browning doesn't quite have Lamar Jackson's speed. He can't get there. And he slides down to the 46. That'll be the last play of the first quarter, and it's a big first down for the Ravens. 2nd quarter underway. It's 1st and 10 from the 46. Lamar been doing a lot with his legs to start the day. And he'll look to throw this time. Finds his man and brought down at the 45. Is Nico Collins. Nico Collins now a Raven. You may also occasionally see Romeo Dobbs. 2nd and inches from the 45. Lamar will look to throw under some pressure. Knocked away by Dante Wake. That's what we want to see from the rookie. 3rd down and inches. I would not be shocked to see a run play here, and it is. Dobbins makes a man miss, but there was another one there. It's Justin Reed. 4th and 3 for the Ravens. And I imagine they're going to punt it away here. So Denver takes back over, dominating this game so far, although dominating might be a bit of a stretch. On 1st and 10, Colbert will look to throw. Going to try to hit Marvin Mims, and it's a bad throw again from Dennis Colbert. Only 6 of 14 so far. It has been a rough start so far for the rookie quarterback, as Javonte Williams will take the carry. Didn't want to go down, but eventually does at the 17. It'll be 3rd and 6. From the 17 on 3rd down, Colbert will look to throw. Coverage downfield is good, and a bad throw again from Dennis Colbert will lead to a 3 and out for the Broncos. The Ravens winning the field position battle right now. They will start from around midfield from their own 46. Lamar hands off. Dobbins gets tripped up by Devin Bush. PS2 was there as well, a pickup of 3. 4 attempts for 4 yards for Dobbins. This Denver defense playing the run a lot better today compared to the first 2 weeks. As we'll see what the Ravens can do on 2nd and 7. It falls incomplete. 3rd down and 7 to go. Can Lamar get the first down, keep the drive alive for his team? Looks like it's going to be a screenplay. It's deflected and then nearly intercepted. 4th and 7. The Ravens will punt again. Dennis Colbert having his worst game yet, I would say, at least in terms of the accuracies. 1st and 10 from the 14. Let's maybe try going to the ground with Tajay Spears. Absolutely nowhere to go. That makes it 2nd and 11, and Javonte Williams in the game now. They send another blitz. Javonte finds some yardage, though, and makes it a more manageable 3rd and 5. Can Denver convert? 3rd down and 5. Zay Jones open across the middle of the field, makes the grab, brought down by Roquan at the 30, but it's a 1st and 10 for Denver. On that fresh set of downs, Dennis Colbert is back to pass again. Finding Chester Truman, gets to the edge and pushed out of bounds at the 43. 1st and 10, Denver again. Marvin Mims not getting nearly enough touches to reach the 150 yards he needs to reach. Colbert on this occasion will go to him, but he just cannot seem to hold on through the contact. So it is 2nd down and 10. Colbert to throw. Gonna launch one down the field looking for Chester Truman, but it's swatted away. It was a pretty good ball from Colbert, just good coverage down the field. Make it 3rd and 10 from the 43 as Colbert nearly sacked, got that one off before taking the hit. Falls incomplete, 4th and 10. Back and forth punting we go. The Ravens now starting from their own 20 after the touchback, as Lamar will take the snap, keeps it, and hit as he throws, finds his tight end. That's Kohler. And he goes out of bounds at the 26 as Lamar not in the pistol for once. They've been running a ton of pistol. It's a read option, and Dante Wake read it the whole way. 2 good plays so far today from Dante Wake. You love to see it. On 3rd and 5. Can the Ravens convert? And it looks like it's going to be another screenplay. That would have been a pick 6 had Zach Allen held on. Instead, it is 4th and 5, and the Ravens will punt again. It has been a struggle for both offenses. 10-0 still your score with only about 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Chester Truman can't hold on through the Roquan hit. 2nd and 10. From the 30, 2nd down. Tajay Spears on the carry, has a good running lane finally, and has a 1st down to the 42. From the 42, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Colbert will throw, finding the rookie fullback. That's Brandon Gresham. And that'll set up a 2nd and short. I gotta say, I love these Broncos uniforms. I wouldn't mind having them be the permanent primary uniforms. I'd be curious to know what you guys think about that prospect. On 2nd and 2 from the 50, we're going to play action again. And why not? Let's go back to Gresham. He's absolutely laid out, but he has the 1st down. From the 46, it's 1st and 10. Spears on the carry, runs into a defensive end there, gets a pickup of 3. 3rd and 7. This would be a pretty significant stop for the Ravens. We are just on the cusp of field goal range. Colbert back to pass again. Has a screen. Has Spears. Can he find the 1st down yardage? He cannot. 4th and 1 at the 37. The Broncos are lined up to go for this on 4th and 1. Let's see what they can do. Javonte Williams on the carry. Did he get it? He did. They gave him the 1st down yardage to the 35. 11 of 26 for Dennis Colbert. It has been a struggle today. 2nd and 10. Dennis will look to throw again. Finds Zay Jones. Has Green in front of him and has good downfield speed. Stiff arms a man and is brought down at the 5. 1st and goal for the Broncos. From the 5, it is 1st and goal. Colbert back to pass. Has Marvin Mims and he makes the grab. Touchdown Broncos. Mims' 2nd touchdown grab on the day. I think only his 3rd catch on the day as well. Not even close to that 150 yards he's looking for. But he does have 2 touchdowns, so not bad at all. And Denver will take a 17-0 lead. 17-0 is your score. If the Ravens can manage to score a touchdown here, they do receive the ball to start the second half. So that would make it a very interesting game, as Lamar Jackson will find J.K. Dobbins with Devin Bush in coverage. They call their first timeout. 46 seconds left to play. 1st and 10 from the 38. As Lamar takes a snap out of the shotgun, fires quickly, and somehow that gets past Damari Mathis. It'll be 2nd and 4, 30 seconds left to play from the 43. A man in motion. They're wasting way too much time with the setup of this play, as Lamar will find Kohler again, and they'll call that timeout. That was good for a 1st down for the Ravens. 24 seconds left to play. Of course, they do have Justin Tucker, so just about anywhere on the field is field goal range. Knocked away. That's Tyreek Stevenson. 2nd and 10. 20 seconds left. Probably need a good 10 more yards to feel better about the field goal, as this is thrown, knocked away again. This time it's Drew Sanders. So it's 3rd down for the Ravens. Can Lamar manage to get some points before the half? He just launches this one out of bounds. A very odd decision from the superstar quarterback. I'm trying to wrap my head around why he would have done that. He snapped the ball and threw it away immediately, and now they punt it away, and they're going to pin us deep, but there's only 8 seconds left. The Ravens CPU definitely not playing up to snuff. We'll call this one play and likely head into the half. Javonte Williams on the carry. It's a pickup of 4. So we head into the half. It is 17-0 for the Broncos. We were up 17 against the Cowboys, and they made a pretty big comeback in the second half. so it's definitely not over, but the Ravens definitely need to work something out by the time they come back out on the field in the third quarter. Here's the games around the league. We get to see everything since it is Monday Night Football. The Bears beating the Bengals. That might be a little bit of a surprise to people. Justin Fields no longer with the Bears. And the Seahawks kind of dominating the Cardinals 45-27. And it looks like the Chiefs beat Green Bay and the Chargers beat the Eagles. So our rivals continue to win. The Raiders, though, did lose to the Jets. They'll fall to 2-1. This has been a weird game so far. It doesn't feel like our defense is playing super well. It more feels like the Ravens are kind of shooting themselves in the foot. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lamar on the keeper, and Baron Browning was not letting that go anywhere. 2nd and 14. They've run a ton of read option, and I feel like they haven't thrown the ball very much to anyone other than the tight end, as Lamar will dump this off to Dobbins. Finally, a screenplay works out pretty well. A broken tackle from Dobbins will see him do a first down at the 37. 1st and 10 from the 37. Lamar back to pass, has his man wide open. That is Nico Collins. Gets to the 45. Ravens moving quickly here to start this drive. A good thing to see if you're a fan of them, as Lamar will keep it, and the read option completely worked. He gets taken out at the 27, and there will be an injury on the Ravens offensive line. From the 27, it is 1st and 10. Lamar has time, launches downfield, should have been picked. Looking for Zay Flowers, PS2 in coverage. So now it's 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends to the left side with the fullback in the mix as well. It's a handoff to Dobbins, and Drew Sanders was all over it, but he falls forward. It'll be 3rd and 4. From the 22, Lamar from the shotgun will look to throw, fires quickly, finds Flowers this time. That was Dante Wake in coverage. 1st and 10 Ravens. In the red zone for what might be the first time today for the Ravens. It has not been easy going for them. He finds Zay Flowers again, but it's a 1-yard pickup. Pretty good coverage by Wake that time. Make it 2nd and 9 from the 15 as Lamar out of the shotgun. We'll hand it off to Dobbins. Has a good lane up the middle. Can't get the first, but gets very close. It'll be 3rd and 1. You feel like you need the touchdown here if you're the Ravens. I would not be settling for a field goal in their situation. We'll see what they do. Lamar throws quickly. It's Flowers. He's to the 1. 1st and goal, Baltimore. So will they go to the ground on 1st and goal from the 1? They will indeed. It's Dobbins, and he got it. Untouched, bounces it to the outside, and it's a touchdown for the Ravens. Finally getting some points on the board after a donut of a first half. It'll be 17-7 when the Broncos take back over. 17-7. The Broncos offense has not been stellar either, so we'll see if they can extend this lead. Tajay Spears on the carry, has good blocks, tries to break it back to the right side, gets to the 40. It's a 1st and 10. From the 40 on 1st and 10, looking to throw is Colbert, finding Zay Jones. What a block, by the way, from Javonte Williams. Or was that Tajay Spears? Either way, one of the running backs hit a crazy downfield block, and that block allowed for that big pickup for Zay Jones. 1st and 10 from the 37. Javonte Williams in the game. Can't get the block he needs from, I think that was Marvin Mims, and loses 3. 2nd and 13. It has been tough to run the ball this season. 2nd and 13 from the 40. Javonte Williams to the middle of the field. Finally a pretty good run for him. That's a pickup of about 10. Makes it a 3rd and manageable 3. 3rd down from the 30. It's Tajay Spears in the backfield, and it's a carry for him. Breaks it down the field. Zay Jones hitting some good blocks. And we got a 1st and 10 to the 22 for Denver. 1st down. Dennis Colbert, play action, looks to throw, wants Rashad Winters, has Rashad Winters, but he drops it through the contact. 2nd down. From the 22, let's try that again. Colbert back to pass. Has Chester Truman, and he missed the throw. Now it is 3rd down. This could be a blowout if Dennis Colbert were just hitting some of these throws. It is now 3rd and 10, and launching one for Chester Truman, who's wide open here on the left side, breaks a tackle, but goes down at the 6. I accidentally tapped the button instead of holding the button, which is why that was a lob pass. It was very strange looking in the moment. 1st and goal from the 6. Colbert to throw again, wants Winters, and he's got him. Touchdown, Denver. Rashad Winters has a lot of snags on the season, not a ton of yards, but now has quite a few touchdowns as Denver will extend the lead once again, and it's going to be 24-7. 24-7 was, of course, the score when we blew the lead to the Cowboys. That game we ultimately won, but the Cowboys had the entire second half, and the Ravens basically only have the fourth quarter and some change left. Lamar back to pass, runs into Baron Browning. That is a loss of 10 for the Ravens. On 2nd and 20, after the massive loss, they go to the ground, and Dobbins loses another 4. It's 3rd and 24 now. What will they do on this 3rd and incredibly long? I don't know why they're running the ball on 2nd and 20, down by 17. Lamar looking to run. It's Zach Allen. Call him Sack Allen. Call him Injured Allen, because he's going to exit the game with an injury, and he's headed to the locker room. This is a really bad injury for the Broncos if it's any extended period of time. The play calling from the Ravens offense just has not been there. I don't know if they have a bad playbook or something, but it's 1st and 10 Denver, and Colbert will go to Winters, and he's to the 47. A dislocated shoulder for Zach Allen. I don't know how long that injury is, but I believe he will miss at least a few weeks. 3rd quarter almost coming to a close. If we score here, I may consider bringing in the backups for the 4th quarter, at least on offense, although the starting offense has not been particularly good. Javonte Williams on the carry loses a yard, 2nd and 11. I was expecting this game to be a struggle, but it sort of feels like the Ravens have just handed us a victory, as we'll go to Chester Truman here, and nearing the end zone, down at the 1, 1st and goal, Denver. The Ravens have a very, very good roster, but just cannot get it going on offense today, and I don't feel like our defense has been insane. That last drive, obviously, with the sacks were really good, but like I said earlier, I think the Ravens are just kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Javonte Williams will find pay dirt, and that's another touchdown for Denver. It's going to be 31-7, and if the Ravens can't score on their next drive, I'm bringing in the backup offense. So here we go. The Ravens back on offense. At this point, it almost feels like they can't come back at all, but they're going to try. There's Nico Collins on the reception. A good pickup for him, 130 yards on 14 completions for Lamar Jackson today. 1st and 10 from the 44 as Lamar out of the shotgun with Dobbins to his left will look to throw. I would hope he's throwing the rest of the game as that one is caught. I think that is the first time we're seeing Romeo Doubs today, and he'll get to the Denver 37. From the 37, it is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw, finds his man, but his man was almost Damari Mathis, or at least it looked like it was going to be. Make it 2nd down from the 37. Lamar switching up the play a little bit. Nico Collins out to the right side now as downfield goes Lamar and finds his tight end. That is Kohler. 1st and 10 to the 22. Looks like they may actually find a way to score on this drive, which will be impressive considering how poor their offense has been. As rolling left, launching downfield, that is intercepted by Cameron Bynum. 1st and 10 Denver, starting from their own 20. What a play. Lamar on the run to his left, launches one down the field, and the safety, Cameron Bynum, in coverage, able to pick it off, and that feels like ball game. The backup offense on the field, you've got Michael Stockton in at quarterback. Jaleel McLaughlin is your halfback. Jay Stewart, the main tight end. Jerry Perry, the number 1 receiver. Marvin Mims not going to reach his goal of 150 plus yards, but that's okay. I don't really like those challenges where it makes it like a huge focus to get a player a ton of yards. I'd rather just focus on getting the dubs. One thing about Michael Stockton is that he's very fast, and Tajay Spears should not be in on this play. But what I was trying to say is that we can run read option with him, and the read that time was give it to Spears, and he gets to the 35. It'll be a 1st and 10. Haven't really seen any of Jaleel this season. In fact, I think that rush a couple plays ago might have been his first touch on the year. 1st and 10 from the 35. It is Jaleel still. Breaks this to the outside. Can he find the edge? Good downfield blocking from Marcus Dickens, the UDFA wide receiver. 1st and 10 at the 50. With Jaleel in, this is the best the running game has worked all day. We're going play action with Stockton, and and he's going to fire one down the field, swatted away, not even close to accurate, in the direction of Zach Ertz. Michael Stockton, not exactly the most accurate quarterback, but he's a pretty fun backup to have on the team. 2nd and 10 from the 50. Jaleel McLaughlin to the left. Nowhere to go. 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Can the backup quarterback, Michael Stockton, convert? He's looking for Zach Ertz, and it is inaccurate. 4th down, 0 for 2 for Stockton. We'll punt it away. I didn't want to bring the whole backup defense in, but I did make some changes. You'll see the undrafted free agent corner Quincy Walls, PS2 no longer in the game, and Dante Wake is going to be playing at the main sub linebacker spot, as you see him making a tackle there. I'm interested to see what he can do from that position, because with his speed and coverage abilities, he should be really good as a sub linebacker, and proves it a little bit on this occasion, at least staying with the tight end. 3rd and 6 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson out of the shotgun, looking to throw downfield. That is knocked away. Tyreek Stevenson in coverage. 4th and 6. I imagine the Ravens go for it here. If they want any shot at winning this game, they have to, and they are. Quincy Walls is lined up on the left there on Romeo Doubs. We'll see how he does. It doesn't matter because it's another running back screen. And this is what this offense is about, I guess. They run read option a lot. They run a ton of running back screens. That's like the 5th or 6th one. More than anything, I just feel like their play calling has been bad. Offensively, it's just been lazy. 1st and 10 from the 41 as launching one downfield. That's Doubs making the catch. I think that was Kelvin Joseph in coverage. 1st and 10 at the 21. This might be the best the Ravens offense has looked all day. And I would guess that a lot of that has to do with the backup defense being in, or at least partially being in, as Dobbins stopped just short of the goal line. 1st and goal from the 1. 3 minutes left in the game. Was that us jumping or them? I'm not sure. It was them jumping. So now it's 1st and goal from the 5, as Lamar will look to throw. Fires quickly, has his man. It's Romeo Doubs. And that is a touchdown in garbage time for the Baltimore Ravens. It'll now be 31-14, a little too late. They are going for the 2-point conversion. I imagine they will convert this. They always seem to. And then I would bet, actually they don't convert. Kohler has it broken up. That's Devin Bush. They're probably going to attempt the onside kick though. Let's see if they can manage it. Justin Tucker, one of the best kickers of all time, if not the best kicker of all time. This one bobbled a little bit. That was Zay Jones who bobbled that. Marcus Dickens picks it up, and it'll be 1st and 10 as the Broncos take over. At the 49, it is 1st and 10. Stockton, McLaughlin still in the game, as Jaleel will take this to the left side, gets a pickup of 5. He might already have more rushing yards than one of the 2 other running backs. I'm trying to see if Stockton can complete a pass, so just before the 2-minute warning, I'm going to look to throw here as the clock would stop anyway. Downfield, that's Jay Stewart, the backup tight end, the superstar tight end. And we do hit the 2-minute warning, but that looked pretty good. Got what I needed to see. We got to see 2 of our UDFA rookies having a good time, as Jaleel McLaughlin on a good carry again. He seems to get the blocking. A hold from left guard Zion Johnson though brings that one back. So it is 1st and 17 from the 23. Let's give Stockton another chance to throw, shall we? From the 23, he's back to pass on the run down the field, finding Jay Stewart. What a throw by Michael Stockton. Finding the tight end Jay Stewart. That'll be a touchdown on the record books for him, the first one in his career, the 6'7" behemoth of a tight end that we found that has superstar development somehow. Absolutely insane from Stockton, and Denver will extend the lead in garbage time. And there you have it. The Broncos walk away with a very easy win against a very good Ravens team that now falls to 1-2. We improved to 3-0. Michael Stockton got some playing time, got his first career touchdown pass. Jay Stewart got to play a little bit, so that was fun to see. But a little bit of a snooze fest. It was a very weird game where the Ravens offense just could not get anything going, and the defense played relatively well, but for the most part, I think the Ravens just struggled on their own. Let's take a look at player stats. Dennis Colbert actually didn't think was particularly good. He had a lot of inaccuracies, I think evidenced by his 51% completion percentage. Still no picks though, and threw 3 more passing touchdowns, so he is killing it on the season to start the year. 10 touchdowns touchdowns and no picks through 3 games. Lamar Jackson was bad. It was very weird. 63% completion percentage, 250 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Just a weird day all around. Michael Stockton was pretty good in relief. He completed 2 passes, but the inaccuracies he had were horrendous, and of course had the passing touchdown. Javonte Williams, 11 attempts, 51 yards, 4.6 a carry. J.K. Dobbins was shut down for the most part, but really they were playing from behind for a lot of the game, so they just did not run the ball a lot. Tajay Spears, 52 yards on 8 attempts, had 6.5 a carry. Lamar, 7 for 40, and Jaleel, 6 for 29 on 4.8 a carry. Receiving, Charlie Kohler, he did have a ton of catches, but considering he had 9 catches, only 75 yards, I will take that. An 8.3 average for him. This is the best we've been against a tight end in a long time, which is concerning because that's really bad still. If Mark Andrews were in, who knows what this would have been. On the Broncos side of the ball, Rashad Winters had 5 catches for 78 and a touchdown. Truman, 4 for 73 and no touchdowns. Marvin Mims only had 33 yards. He was looking for 150, so not particularly close, but on the 3 catches, 2 of them were touchdown receptions. And I want to talk about this a little bit. What do you guys think about those challenges? Because the game asking me to get Marvin Mims 150 plus yards as like a breakout scenario just forces me to play in a type of way that isn't gonna work very well. You know what I mean? Like, it's either focus on the player or focus on winning the actual game. In this case, we were winning the game anyway. I guess I could have subbed Marvin in, but that didn't feel realistic to me. It's just that a breakout player, to me, it shouldn't force you to force the ball to him. He should just be getting the ball organically by playing well. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like there's got to be a better way to do these sort of breakout scenarios, but Marvin Mims won't get it done today, unfortunately. Zay Jones, 3 catches for 64, no touchdowns. Jay Stewart did have 2 catches in his debut, 52 yards and a touchdown. Not really his debut, but his first couple catches in the league. Brandon Gresham, 2 catches for 12, and Spears had 1 catch for 6. If we look at the defense, Dante Wake had 4 solo tackles. Looks like he may have led the team in total tackles, which is pretty good to see. We did put him in at sub linebacker for basically the whole 4th quarter. Tyreek Stevenson was good today. Damari Mathis had a lot of tackles. It was kind of a quiet day from the defense. Zach Allen, of course, dislocated his shoulder. That is a huge injury for us. He had 3 TFLs though. Baron Browning had 2, Devin Bush 1, Dante Wake 1, Justin Reed 1. Baron Browning had a sack, and Zach Allen had a sack. And of course, Cameron Bynum with the pick. Lots of upgrades post-game. We've got Jay Stewart with an upgrade who, once again, just needs to work on literally everything for the most part. So let's work on possession for him. I want to get his catching up. He gets 2 awareness, 2 catch in traffic, and 1 catching. Dennis Colbert has an upgrade. I'm going to keep dumping points into field general for him. Just get those accuracies higher and higher. 1 awareness and 1 throw power. That is not at all what I was anticipating from upgrading field general, but I'll take it. I mean, 92 throw power is very good. Zach Allen, call him Sack Allen, has an upgrade as well. He's also injured. We'll take a look at that injury in just a moment, but really, he is probably our best pass rusher, and he's playing D tackle. Very interesting. He honestly let's just get that block shutting up, put points into run stopper for him. 1 awareness, 1 block shedding, 1 play rec, 1 pursuit, and 1 tackle. And then PS2, who's already a 99 overall, has an upgrade. He's maxed out on man-to-man. Let's max him out on slot as well. He gets 1 injury and 5 tackle. That is a crazy upgrade. Well, we're nothing if not consistent. We dropped 37 against the Cowboys, 38 against the Titans, and 38 against the Ravens. So it's really all we do. If we look at this tandem breakout, it's obviously going to be a failure. I wonder what it will say. I was ready to go heading into this week, but things just didn't go my way once the game started. I need to be better than that. I actually thought Marvin played fine. It's just that we were ahead and then playing ahead the whole time. He had 2 touchdown catches. Like, to me, that is almost the same level of breakout as 150 yards. So I don't know. He played fine. He had 2 touchdown grabs. And then the game plan for elite QB. We'll see what this says. You were able to have success against Lamar Jackson and get the win this week. What went into making that happen? Like I said a couple times this episode, for me personally, I think that the Ravens just shot themselves in the foot. I think the play calling in particular was absolutely horrendous. They played super safe, never went downfield, and our pass coverage was honestly relatively good, and our entire defense earns 2,500 XP. Just a weird game. PS2 will have his X Factor active for the entire next game. I am so sorry to whoever we play against. I think it's the Vikings. It is the Vikings. That is disgusting. They are in for a terrible time. That's against Justin Jefferson, assuming he's still on the Vikings. That is absolutely massive. Turns out a dislocated shoulder is not as serious of an injury as I thought it was. I thought he would be missing at least a couple weeks, but Zach Allen will be back next week. So I went ahead and advanced the week, and Justin Jefferson is indeed still on the Vikings, and he'll have to contend with PS2 for the entirety of the game with X Factor enabled. The Vikings, by the way, are the team that won the Super Bowl last season, so this is a very good opponent despite their defense being a little weak. It looks like they have a very, very strong offense, and I believe they are still led by quarterback Baker Mayfield. I'm going to continue to tweak the sliders. I didn't change anything for that game, so it's a little weird how bad the Ravens played. I do want this season to be more of a challenge. I don't think that the rebuild is technically done, although we're playing like it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. The continued support means a lot to me. By the time this video goes out, we'll probably be at 1,000 subs. So I truly, truly do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and I will see you in the next episode where we're playing against the Minnesota Vikings.